This is Newsbreak 26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. New Brunswick Premier Blaine Higgs visited St. Stephen on Monday to discuss plans for a homeless shelter with Mayor Alan McEachern, Minister Kathy Baucus, and Jim Stewart of Neighbourhood Works. Back in December, Mayor McEachern declared a local state of emergency over homelessness, after which time the province, the municipality, and a local working group helmed by the nonprofit Neighbourhood Works collaboratively finalized plans for a temporary shelter at 24 Happy Valley Road. The temporary shelter, funded by the province, would have been composed of 4 mobile trailers and support staff and could have been open for use by the homeless as early as the end of February. However, recent outcries from concerned residents over the location have convinced the province, the municipality, and the working group to reassess the plan. With temperatures now plunging well below zero, the need for a shelter has become even more critical. Premier Higgs made the trip to St. Stephen to engage with local stakeholders to navigate the challenging situation.
Well, I think the point that we're working on with the municipality and the residents are finding the right spot. So it isn't a case of either one of us putting it on hold at this point, but it is ensuring we got the best place for the community for a sustainable path forward. One, for the immediate concerns for the winter. And then 2, for a housing area that can be developed into subsidized housing, and moving forward for having affordable housing in the community. It's interesting how the market has put us in a situation that has been unfortunate for many. And I think the point I want to emphasize is that we had some very productive meetings this afternoon with Neighbourhood Works, with the mayor, and mapping out a path forward that I think is going to be, he has to obviously meet with his council and talk about opportunities within the community. And but I'm really felt good about the information shared and the camaraderie that we have to develop a future here for, let's say that I don't ever want to make homeless a way of life. I want to have a solution where people find light in that tunnel and they can find a future in an apartment of their own or in a home of their own.
While in Charlotte County, the Premier also made a trip to St. Andrews to visit long-term care home, the Passamaquoddy Lodge. The visit came less than a week after Carolyn Davies from the Lodge's Board of Directors held an information session at the W.C. O'Neill Arena to once again outline plans to reconstruct the outdated facility. These plans have been in the works for multiple years, and Davies was vocal about the need to put pressure on the province to greenlight a new facility that would also function as a daycare and free up the former lodge location as an affordable housing unit.
Yeah, so Premier Higgs' main meeting in the community was with the Passamaquoddy Lodge board and I guess you could say town officials. The proposal for the Passamaquoddy Lodge was presented to Premier Higgs, and then it was followed by a question and answer period. Pretty well received, talked about next steps. Obviously no commitments on the table yet, but having the key decision maker in the entire province there certainly was well received by the Passamaquoddy board. And while we were there, we also talked about the challenges around daycare. We're very fortunate where we've had population growth, and around that is a good challenge, but there's an extensive wait list for kids in our community that aren't quite in the school system yet, but unable to find that childcare. We did talk about housing, in particular the New Brunswick Community College, and how enrollment decline has been reversed, but we continue to see students either drop out or transfer campuses because they can't find housing. And then lastly, we went and visited the Bar Road to see the impacts on the storm that, storms that have hit us over the last few months, to see what the damages are, because it is below the high tide mark, which means that it's actually provincial land and we need that fixed up prior to the opening of Minister's Island and the busy tourism season.
The Planning Advisory Board in St. Andrews held a special meeting on Monday night regarding plans for a lobster holding facility at the end of St. Andrews North Road proposed by St. Mary's First Nation. PAC had the chance to hear from the planners, the applicant, and the community about their reasons for or against this project. PAC is now reviewing what they heard and will come back with additional questions before making a final decision to determine if the facility is compatible with light industrial use as per the Chamcook Rural Plan. The next meeting will likely be in early March. Monday's full meeting is available on CHCO's YouTube page. Finally, congratulations to St. Andrew's own Debby Lord on receiving the Judge Tom Bell Volunteer of the Year Award last Thursday at the Big Brothers Big Sisters Spark Awards luncheon at the Delta in St. John. So many familiar faces from Charlotte County came out to see Debby get recognized for her unparalleled devotion to her community, inspiring generations of young people at the St. Andrews Youth Center. Debby has made a difference in so many people's lives, and it was a true privilege to see her get the recognition she so deserves. We love you, Debby. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook and subscribe for free to CHCO-TV on YouTube.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.